Welcome to 30 Days of Remembering. I'm Shaman Gray, your host, and this is Ministry of Style Studios, a place, a space, a house for midlife evolution, a gathering place for those of us standing on the threshold between who we have been and who we are becoming, or perhaps more truthfully, who we are remembering ourselves to be. Before we begin today, I want to ask you something. I was having a conversation with someone this morning and they accused me of making assumptions. I had to go to the garden and think about that and take a deep breath. And it got me thinking, am I? So I want to know. I want to know not what you're working on, not what you're trying to fix, not what your goals are, what you need. Now, I understand it's a deceptively simple question. I ask myself that all the time, and I may know what I want, and there's a disconnect between knowing what I want and communicating what I actually need. And so for many of us, it may be one of the hardest questions we'll ever answer, especially now. Somewhere along the way, many of us learned that our needs were inconvenient. Too much, too expensive, too emotional, too complicated. Yeah, we learned to become competent instead. We became helpful, independent, useful to everyone but ourselves, especially in midlife. Especially in menopause and andropause, especially for those of us who've spent years caring for children, partners, parents, communities, clients, congregations, and everyone else who needed something from us. We became fluent, I think, in everyone else's needs and strangers to our own. Lately, I've been thinking about what that means to be useful. As a curandera, I can sit quietly and listen for what Spirit is saying. I can feel the collective. I can sense the themes moving through the lives of the people who gather here. However, I'm becoming more interested in a different kind of listening. The kind that brings with your voice. The kind that asks, what do you need? What do you want me to riff on? What are you carrying? What are you grieving? What are you curious about? What are you trying to remember? And I'm not asking you about your symptoms. I'm not, because I have that answer. I have an answer for that. Mushrooms, period. If you can tolerate them, end of story. Microdosing. There it is. That's not what I'm here to impart. The greatest healing I have witnessed has always happened in relationship, in conversation, in community, in the sacred space between one person telling the truth and another person recognizing themselves inside of it. So for the next 30 days, we'll follow the clues together. A memory, a dream, a dress, a bird, a rock, a garden, a summer afternoon, a song that won't leave you alone, a question you can't stop asking. We'll begin with what is alive. What is true? With what is needed. And today, before we go any further, I want to leave you with the same question I'm asking myself. What do you, shaman, need? What do you need? Not what you should need, not what other people need from you. What do you need? Please leave a comment, send me a note. I'll include my email address below. Tell me what wants attention. Tell me what wants language. Tell me what wants remembering? We'll start there, because this is not my solo journey. This is our journey together. And sometimes that first act of remembering is simply telling the truth about what hurts, what longs, what matters, what is needed. It means becoming vulnerable, and it means becoming real with your feelings. That's right, your feelings. Your feelings. Welcome home, soul sibling. I'm so glad you're here.